everybody, it's been a while. Welcome back to the Double D Farm. Big family, little farm, whatever you want to call us. Got my buckets and I'm going pick stuff and pull stuff, and I don't really get out in the sun much anymore. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or any of those things, but I was diagnosed with lupus, and the sunlight is like one of the worst things for lupus. So I don't really get out much. Try to stay in the shade when I am out. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a problem. So I don't get out here and do much of this anymore, but I missed, I missed YouTubing, I guess. So we're going to try and get back at it now that we've got things a little more settled around here. There are a lot less children at my house than the last time I spoke with you. We're down to just the one little girl instead of the 5. So it's kind of quiet, although we have 3 dogs instead of 1. So, you know, it's a give and take, I guess. 2 of the dogs are currently following me. The other one's like, it's too hot to move, Mom. I'm staying right here. She's laying on the concrete, nice and cool. So the first thing I'm doing today, I actually walked the wrong way. So we're going to collect eggs first. And I'm going to just set you down so you can see it. And it'll go kind of quick because I don't want this to be too long of a video. So hang out with me while I collect eggs. Okay, that was a lot of eggs. Now then, we're going to take our little buckets and go on to the blueberries. Come on, Dut. But I'm going to walk back to the house first because this is a lot of eggs and I don't want to carry them to the other side of the property. So, I guess we haven't collected eggs in a day or two. I don't know. I'm not normally the one who does it, but this was a lot of eggs. Well over 2 dozen, if not more. I don't know. When I get to the house, I'll count them for you so you can know. Dad and hey, buddy. He's my little shadow. Come on, shadow boy. Come on, little buddy. And there's a Faith. You can't have the eggs. Quit. And there's a Faithy too. They both need a bath so they can come back in. Got to get the little girl to do that though. I can't handle all that anymore. He's too big for me to pick up and put anywhere. And I'm certainly not squatting down to bathe anybody anymore. I've outgrown that. Huh. All right, so I'm going to run inside real quick and put these up in the bucket. And then we'll go and get blueberries. So I'm thankful for air conditioning because it is hot outside. But I am about to move eggs. So here we go. Okay, I picked up 37 eggs, but one of them was broken. So that was a total of 36 eggs today. Now I'm not sure how many days it's been since he picked them up, but the chickens are definitely laying. If you guys are local and need some eggs, they're $5 a dozen. Let me know how many dozen you want. If you buy multiple dozens, you get a discount. It'll make them $3 a dozen for 4 or more dozen. So let me know if you want some. Anyway, now I'm going to head down to the blueberry bushes. Now, we have 2 different sets of blueberry bushes. The ones we planted like the year after we got here, and then the newer version, which was like, I think we put those in 3 or 4 years ago. And the newer ones have berries on them, but they are not turned yet. I'll probably go down to check anyway, or go, I guess it's technically up because it's up a hill. But for now, I'm just going to come down here to these older blueberry bushes where we've been getting a lot. I think Tim went on Saturday and got like half a bucket. This little pail is what we collect them in. And he got like half a pail, which is the most we've ever gotten in one day. So it's quite lovely. Gotta cross the creek here very carefully. Because if you know me, I'm a teeny bit klutzy. And this is why I don't normally do this. So, here's the blueberry bushes. Now, let's pick some blueberries. Okay, not quite half of a bucket. I don't know if you can see that, but we're gonna walk up. I'm sweating now, you guys. I'm gonna have to go in and wipe down my face and touch up my makeup before my next class. Anyway, we're gonna go and check the other blueberries now and see how they are. I don't know if you know this, but here in South Mississippi it's hot. There's no need for a number. It's just hot. I mean, granted, I was standing in the sun, so I guess it's understandable that I got sweaty, but I guess I don't sweat much outside anymore. And to be fair, I just don't sweat much anymore. It's probably a better way to put it. Because of the lupus, I just don't get outside, to sweat. So, anyway, that is muscadines. And it's awfully beautiful for not having tons and tons of berries on it. I was really looking forward to grapes this year, but I just don't see any. So let's check these blueberry plants, shall we? Okay. There were not many blueberries, but there are berries that just aren't ripe. So now I'm just checking on all the figs because we do have figs growing. They're just not ripe yet, but I'm checking because they don't typically come right until closer to the end of the year, We also have some pears that I'm checking on. Yeah, those are good and firm. They need to soften up a little bit. But they're hanging everywhere on our pear trees. So, there you have it. Today's harvest, 36 eggs and roughly half of a bucket, which is probably a little over a clamshell worth that you would get in the grocery store of blueberries. When the figs come in, I will try to bring you along for that. I'll have my mama over and we will make some fig and some faux strawberry preserves with the figs if I have enough. Looks like I'll be able to get at least one batch of fig preserves or faux strawberry preserves, which uses fig and I think strawberry jello, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Mother used to make it all the time when I was little. I just don't really remember now. And I've never had much luck making jelly. I do okay with jam, so I'll probably do fig preserves because that I can do without much help. But if my mom comes over to help me, we have a good time and she gets to take some home. Later in the season, probably in the next few weeks, I'll be ordering some carrots to put up. I won't order quite as many as we used to. I don't love them cooked from home canned. I actually don't love them cooked from cans at all. I prefer them raw or freshly cooked. But, back over the creek. But we woo! Steady is not a word used to describe me all that often, in case you guys were wondering. Anyway, we do use them in soups and stews and things like that. And we do occasionally make like honey glazed carrots. roast them in the oven, things like that. So I will probably be getting 25 pounds instead of my normal 100 because we still have plenty left. And I want to make good use of the money, time, and resources that we have. Now I'm going to stop here for a second in the shade, and I'm going to ask you, if you are a praying person, to pray for my friend and her family. The Touchstone family recently lost their young daughter. She just finished 6th grade and was moving up to the middle school. I'm not real sure what happened. I know it involved a four-wheeler. But if you know me, you know that I know what that's like. And I know that nothing can take away this mama's pain. But I also know that every bit of prayer warriors give her will continue to strengthen her resolve. So if you would, I'm asking you to pray for Crystal Touchstone and her family. If you want to donate to help them with expenses incurred, including hospital, funeral, and all of those things, please let me know. You can comment down below. I will post, if I can figure out how, in the description, my PayPal account information. You can PayPal me money, earmark it to the Touchstone family, and I will get that to them in one lump sum with a great deal of appreciativeness and thanks. Now that's all for me today. It's good to be back with you. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.